Hey, Will, yeah, the judge moments ago sentencing Sean Diddy Combs to 4 years behind bars.
I think there's so many f***ing powerful people that are on those lists. There's so many powerful people that went and partied. Air quotes, partied. And how many of them went to the Diddy parties? Have you been paying attention to the trial?
Oh, yeah.
You know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
It's to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
Joe Rogan and Katt Williams are back at it, this time naming names on who's next after Diddy. Word is, the cleanup ain't over, more big celebs about to fall, and some of the names they hinted at got the whole industry shaking. So as y'all already know, Diddy's long-awaited trial finally wrapped, with the verdict hitting the streets like a grenade. The judge, Aaron Subramanian, handed him 4 years behind bars on 2 out of the 5 counts he was facing.
The judge has just sentenced Sean Diddy Combs to 4 years in prison. He was found guilty over the summer on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution in connection with his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura and another woman, but was acquitted on more serious charges that could have sent him to prison for life.
But prosecutors weren't feeling that verdict, saying Diddy should have got at least 11 years, not 4.
And so he sentenced Sean Combs to 4 years in prison. That's not as much as federal prosecutors here wanted. They wanted 11 years in prison, reminding the judge that Sean Combs has a penchant for violence and abuse.
But the judge stood firm, saying 4 was enough to humble a man who thought he was untouchable.
Was rejected by the judge, Arun Subramanian, who said it was insufficient to send the kind of message that he wanted to send, that violence against women must be met with real accountability.
Still, this case far from over. Joe Rogan and Katt Williams now out here naming names, calling out the folks who rolled heavy with Diddy, and word is they might be next. So the first name they dropped was Young Miami, and it ain't even shocking. If there's anybody who's ridden hardest for Diddy, no matter how wild his name got dragged, it's her. Even after them wild tapes dropped of Diddy straight up beating Cassie, tapes the judge reportedly frowned at in court, Miami still stood tall for him. She even sent a letter to the judge calling Diddy a good man, claiming his loving, genuine, and supportive, begging for mercy like she was fighting for his freedom herself.
So she talks about in those years how they were in a public relationship. And she says she came to know a completely different person. She says that Diddy motivated her. He believed in her. He helped her grow both professionally and personally. And she says that she's writing this letter because she believes it's important to the court to know the side of Diddy that isn't always seen or spoke about.
She even claimed he changed, talking therapy, anger control, inner work. But folks online ain't buying that healing story. They calling it fake love, saying she only wants him out so he can get back to spoiling her with them private jets and designer shopping sprees. One user wrote, she needs some money, period. And word is, it goes deeper than loyalty. Rumors say Miami was around for them infamous freak-offs, the parties where all the madness started, wore same white nail polish Cassie said Diddy made her use. Folks now whispering that if she don't watch her step, she might go down right alongside him, cause Diddy's ship already sinking, and anybody still standing on deck when it fully goes down, gonna get ready to drown with him. Another name popping up now is Jay-Z, and the streets ain't surprised. His bond with Diddy runs deep, way past business. For years, they moved like twin moguls, running the same circles, parties, power plays. Folks been whispering that their connection was more personal than public. Jay only started keeping his distance when Diddy got slammed with them RICO charges. Even Jaguar Wright, one of them industry truth tellers, called Jay out for ghosting his friend Diddy, saying the two were like peanut butter and jelly, too close to ever separate.
Tell me something. When you have a peanut butter jelly sandwich, if it's just peanut butter, it's just peanut butter. If it's just jelly, it's jelly. When you put it together, it becomes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and the taste is undeniable.
You saying Diddy and Jay-Z is peanut butter jelly?
Peanut butter and jelly.
But now that Diddy's sentenced, eyes back on Hov, he already dodged one bullet, getting sued alongside Diddy in that alleged essay case. But the question is, will he be lucky to dodge the next one? Next up, the name spinning through the mix is Stevie J. And if you tapped in, you already know Stevie and Diddy go way back, decades deep. Stevie wasn't just around. He was one of Diddy's top producers during the bad boy golden era, the man behind some of them legendary hits. When Diddy's mansion got raided, Stevie was right there in the cut, defending him, pledging loyalty like a soldier.
You're hanging out with Diddy in his mansion in Miami, and Homeland Security rushes in while you're there.
While I'm there, Dolo.
You're there by yourself.
Yeah. With the, you know, he has some employees there. And
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
So suddenly there's red dots all over your shirt.
Yeah.
But now, them whispers turning heavy. Folks saying Stevie was at those freak-offs too. The wild parties where all the madness took place. Lil Rod's lawsuit even claims Stevie helped recruit escorts for those nights, handling business on Diddy's behalf. And it gets darker. Court files mention a leaked clip allegedly showing Stevie doing nasty acts at the same events. Yet, while everyone else goes ghost, Stevie stays loud, calling Diddy his best friend, still standing tall beside him as lawsuits stack up.
You know
they succeeded.
Right.
They succeeded.
They succeeded.
Okay, so now the raid happens. Well, the raids happen.
Mm-hmm.
But there is no indictment yet. But there is a grand jury. Did you talk to Puff when he realized there's a grand jury and that things might be coming down the line?
That kind of loyalty got people wondering, is it friendship or is Stevie too deep in to ever back out? Now another name circling the block, Cuba Gooding Jr. Cuba and Diddy been spotted vibing for years, hitting the same events, smiling for cameras like old friends. They were cool till the streets started side-eyeing heavy when Lil Rod's lawsuit dropped. That case flipped the whole narrative. The complaint straight up names Cuba as part of Diddy's circle during them so-called yacht vacations. According to the filings, Diddy introduced producer Lil Rod to Cuba on that trip in the Virgin Islands, telling him to get to know the kid better, and that's when things allegedly went left. Lil Rod says Cuba crossed lines, touching and groping him even after being told to chill. Cuba fired back, denying it all, saying he just woke up and saw his name dragged into a mess he didn't sign up for.
Well, how do you fully escape it though? Like your name, for example, was mentioned in the Diddy case.
Which was the most ridiculous thing ever.
Because you barely know
This is
him,
the
right?
most ridiculous thing ever. But again, welcome to celebrity. Welcome to my world.
But folks online ain't buying the shock act. They saying where there's Diddy smoke, there's usually fire. And this whole narrative was fueled when Cuba publicly sent out prayers for Diddy right before the sentencing, pledging his support like he was some blessing. And the next name on that list, believe it or not, is Diddy's own mother, Janice Combs. She's been riding hard for him through this whole storm, showing up in court front row, standing solid. But behind that loyal mama act, the streets whisper a darker story. Folks saying Janice wasn't just raising Diddy, she was teaching him the game. Word is, she introduced him to that fast life early, grooming him on how to charm, control, and manipulate. Some even say she wasn't just watching from the sidelines, she was in those freak-off circles herself. The same ones where wildness turned criminal. And them old clips, Diddy lip-kissing his mom on camera, the matching nail polish, the IV drip video, none of it helping her image.
Let me introduce to my mom, called Mom Dukes.
Hi.
She's getting a drip with me. She's hydrating. What's up, Mom?
Everything's good, baby. I'm here with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you too.
Now the question on everyone's lips simple, was Janice protecting her son or running the whole empire from the shadows? Next up is Christian Combs, Diddy's son, and one of the few still holding it down for his dad. Through every headline, every court day, he stood by him, loyal to the bone. But now, that loyalty got folks looking sideways. Word on the street is, Diddy allegedly brought Christian into them freak-off circles, introducing him to that same wild lifestyle that's now destroying the family name. And it's getting darker, cause Christian himself already facing legal smoke, SA charges, allegations tied to the same luxury chaos his dad once flaunted. Looks like the apple ain't falling far from the tree and the streets can smell it. Then there's Meek Mill, the name that's been buzzing all through this mess. Word on the street is Meek was one of Diddy's alleged boy toys. But unlike most folks still defending Diddy, Meek been denying them rumors from the jump, even jumping on that no Diddy gang talk online.
What's up?
Yeah, y'all already know we playing out real life.
Real life.
Yeah. Diddy gang, Meek Mill in real life. Don't ever disrespect me, you
Talk
heard?
that Meek. Yeah, Meek.
Still, the noise ain't dying. Lil Rod once mentioned a Philly rapper who used to mess with Nicki Minaj, and everybody knew who he meant. Meek damn near confirmed it with how he snapped online, ranting about being a real king from the trenches and blaming bots for the smear. The streets called Cap, saying it smelled like panic. Then, boom, footage surfaces of Meek poolside with Diddy, looking too comfortable.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
And just when he thought it couldn't get worse, Diddy's ex-bodyguard leaked an audio clip claiming it was Meek and Diddy in some real intimate energy.
What? Yo, wait a minute.
If that recording's real, it's a wrap. Meek's street cred might never recover from that one. So what's really going on out here? Is Diddy's fall exposing the whole industry or just the start of a bigger storm? Share your thoughts in the comments, hit that like, subscribe, and stay tapped in with the next jaw dropper loading up now.